I first met Tina, it was just over a year ago. It was on an outreach Saturday. We went down into her neighborhood in the North End. I do plumbing for a living, and they wanted me to look at a problem she was having with her toilet. And when we got down there, I realized that she had more than just a clogged toilet. Tina lost heat in her house, and subsequently her piping froze and busted. She lost water to all her plumbing fixtures. Once that happened, the sewage stopped leaving her house. I was really affected when I seen that in our own town there was someone living in those conditions. I couldn't imagine being there and to leave her there thinking that she was going to, put her head down on this small couch that she was sleeping on, and in that filth, it tore me apart. It got to the point where I thought, if I had the money to do it, if I came into a few $1,000s somehow, I would go down there and do something myself.
Seeing Tina's house when he first came home with those pictures, I was like, what do you think you can do? And it was terrible. I mean, I was crying, looking like she needs so much more than somebody to fix her plumbing. What about people? She needs people. She doesn't have the family that she can count on for that stuff.
As soon as I said yes to what God wanted me to do, He touched hearts all over the place. Starting with our home group, I started to describe what the situation was, leaving out no details. She had given up to the point where she was throwing trash just in the rooms of her house, on the floor. Even after seeing the conditions that we were going to be working in, the rest of my home group members said, okay, we'll go with you. We'll do it too. Totally amazing. I would not be excited about following someone. It's like, hey, God didn't call me to do it. I didn't hear Him asking me to go over there and mess with that stuff.
But love is greater than a feeling. It's about action. Jesus wouldn't have left Tina in that pile of filth.
I printed out some pictures that I took that weekend and went around and showed them to plumbing supply houses, other people that I deal with through work. I started getting donations, a couple of pickup trucks full of stuff. I got appliances and cabinets and countertop, and everything came together. This project was way too huge for me to do on my own. But as soon as I said yes to God's plan, everything came together really, really quickly. There were 3 weekends we worked in May, and the project was complete. Her living situation was completely reversed, and at little cost. We got to minister to people in the neighborhood. There were people touched everywhere. The people we work with, that we were telling them what we were doing. People here at the church, friends of ours that don't know Christ. It was an amazing experience.
I didn't want to just meet on Sunday night and open a book and do a study and close it up and say, see you next week. This whole experience has gotten us out of our own condition, our own selves.
Our home group, since we've done this project at Tina's house, has started to go in a new direction. We've taken a turn to be more missional. There are quite a few of us in the group that feel like we've been called to be more involved down there. There's so much more that needs to be done in that neighborhood that we can't connect and do everything that needs to be done in just 4 hours on a Saturday, one time a month.
We see our gifts, we're using our gifts.
And it all started because God said, hey, I'm going to put this on your heart. I'm not going to leave you alone.